Good evening, everyone. Giving you a first alert to the potential of some fog overnight into Saturday morning. No issues as of yet locally. Visibility still 10 miles or better. Starting to see a little bit of fog showing up in Cameron, Vermilion parishes, and that's kind of what we expected initially along the coast, building inland as we get deeper into the night. No issues with this view. This is our Sky 9 camera from on top Our Lady of the Lake, looking back at Children's Hospital. A clear view, but watch as the fog does build inland overnight in our fogcast. So at midnight, still not doing too bad, but after midnight, you see it kind of building in from the east-southeast. So here we are around daybreak on Saturday at 7 a.m. showing a pretty good coverage, very low visibility. So if you do have to be up and at 'em early on Saturday, be ready for that fog by mid-morning, by 9, 10 o'clock. It should lift and most of it should be out of here, but still just be ready for that. Otherwise, going to stay warm this weekend. Now the mornings will actually be a little bit cooler in the wake of the front we had moved through this morning. Start out around 52 tomorrow, but rebound up to 81. Lots of sunshine for your Saturday. Sunday, the temperature numbers are similar. 53 in the morning, a high of 82. And again, we'll be watching out for what could be a little bit of fog to start the day. Here's our Sky 9 view from Port Allen, looking back at the state capitol tonight. And it is trending just a little bit cooler, even though temperatures are still above normal, not quite as muggy as it has been. 64 degrees, winds out of the east-northeast at 5, and humidity has come down a little bit. And we've actually got temperatures as cool as the mid-50s in Macomb right now, 56, Hammond at 63, Patterson checking in at 66. On the satellite and radar, if you watch here, you can see there's the cold front moving offshore earlier on today. Got some rain overnight and early this morning. For most of us, it was pretty modest, and we could still use some more. Been kind of in developing drought in some areas. We'll keep it dry into early next week. Rain chances start to slowly climb after that, and maybe starting to get in some better rain chances about a week from now and into that following weekend. That's something we're going to be keeping an eye on. In fact, the Climate Prediction Center is highlighting what they call a high risk of heavy rain just our northwest. So East Texas, North Louisiana, Oklahoma, Arkansas, northern Mississippi in that darker green, but they did nudge the moderate risk of some heavier rain into parts of our viewing area. That doesn't necessarily mean flooding. I'm not trying to scare you here, but this could mean some rain of consequence, some rain that could help us out a bit with the drought. We're just seeing signals that the pattern starts to get more active. Note the dates. This is March 7th through the 13th, so we're looking ahead a week or more, but the signals are there that we potentially transition into a more active pattern. One little astronomy thing to tell you about as we get into next week. A total lunar eclipse will be visible Tuesday morning. Partial eclipse begins 3:50 in the morning. You have to be up early. Total around 5 a.m. The peak eclipse is about 5:30, and then the total ends at 6:02. But by the time the total eclipse is ending, the moon's going to be very, very low on the horizon. So if you're going to try to catch it, I would aim for more of this 5 to 5:30 window. Once we get beyond 5:30, it's going to be getting pretty low on the horizon, and depending on your view, you may lose sight of it. So otherwise, hopefully sky cover cooperates as we head towards that on Tuesday. Keeping it dry this weekend, comfortable mornings, warm afternoons, and highs in the 80s. They're locked in through next week, low to mid 80s. We'll keep an eye on that potential, some better rain chances by late next week. Stay with us. Be right back with more of 9 News at 10.